Hey, good afternoon, everybody, and a special welcome to my Aging Boldly crew. Dean Walters here, your Aging Boldly certified health coach, with your Thursday thoughts for healthy aging. I'm really glad to be back with you after the Thanksgiving holiday. I hope yours was really wonderful. Now, for those of you that don't know me, I'm a former opera singer, and my career took a pretty sharp turn after a major injury forced me to rethink everything. And what started as just therapy for me 16 years ago turned into a revelation that aging doesn't have to mean decline. And now I coach and I train older adults to move better, feel stronger, and rediscover purpose because your story isn't over. It's just restarting. So if you're watching me live today or if you're catching the replay, please drop a comment below. Let me know you're here. And I'm really excited to announce the pre-launch of my new book, Unfinished Business. There it is. The no-nonsense blueprint for aging with purpose, power, and possibilities. Now, you can go to the link that's scrolling across the bottom. You can go there to get your signed copy with some special free gifts and get yours before it becomes available on Amazon on January 22nd. So go to that link below, myubbook.com. Now, getting back to the whole purpose for all these calls, today is part 2 of my new series, Food as Medicine, Nutrition for Longevity. And today's topic is protein power after 60. Now, this is a topic that is extremely important for anybody over 60, and yet almost everybody is underestimating it. And that's adequate protein after 60. Now, before you start picturing, bodybuilders and giant tubs of protein power, relax. I'm not trying to get you on stage, posing in a senior bodybuilding competition. This is about staying strong, staying steady, keeping your independence, protecting your muscle, and yes, feeling younger than the calendar says you are. So now real quickly, how many grams of protein do you think you're getting in a day? Just take a guess and put it in the comments for me. No judgment here because most people are way off, and I'll show you why. But first, let's talk about what happens when we don't eat enough protein. The truth, after 60, our protein needs go up, not down. But most seniors eat less and less protein every decade. And when that happens, we see things happening like losing muscle mass, which means getting difficulty getting up from a chair, increased fall risk, fatigue and weakness, and more blood sugar swings, plus slower recovery if you have an injury or if you have surgery. And the big one, sarcopenia, which is related muscle loss. It's like, sarcopenia is like your muscles quietly start cleaning out their desks and retiring long before you're ready for them to do so. All right, now first let's talk about science. Why protein matters more after 60. The good news is too, your muscles aren't gone forever. They're just waiting to be fed and reactivated. Now, after 60, your body becomes less efficient as using the protein you eat. So you need to eat more of it to trigger your muscle repair and growth. Now, the studies show that adults need 1.2 to 1.6 grams of protein per kilogram of body weight every day. The simplest way to think is just 1 gram of protein for every pound of ideal body weight. And that's the key, ideal body weight, and most of us aren't at our ideal weight. So you take your ideal body weight, about 1 gram of protein per day. Now, for most people listening, we're talking about around 100 grams of protein per day, but most people are only getting 45 to 60. Let's talk about some of the solutions, okay? How you hit that protein target. So I'm going to talk about 5 simple, doable ways to get more protein without eating steak at every meal. So the first thing is you want to start your day with protein. Breakfast sets up your metabolism, your muscle repair, and your blood sugar tone. So you want to aim for 25 to 30 grams at breakfast alone. Now, that's exactly why I love using our Life Shake, because it has 20 grams of complete protein plus added leucine for muscle building, and it actually tastes good. Second, you want to have protein at every meal. Make sure every plate has a clear source of protein, whether it's eggs or chicken or turkey, Greek yogurt, cottage cheese, beans, lentils, fish, or of course, Life Shake, because your body can't store protein. So you need good sources of it throughout the day. And no, a cracker with peanut butter is not a high protein meal. Nice try. All right. Third, build muscle with leucine. Leucine is the amino acid that flips the switch for muscle growth. So we already know there are some foods that are high in leucine. Whey is one of them. Soy, good soy, lean meats, and like I said, Life Shake, which is formulated specifically to trigger muscle repair, and that's why I use it every day. Fourth, you want to keep easy protein options ready. If it's not convenient for you, it's not going to happen. So you want to have around things like hard-boiled eggs, tuna packets, Greek yogurt, protein bars, but check the ingredients on them, or even leftover grilled chicken. And yes, this is exactly why many of my clients are using our new 40-gram sparkling protein. Super refreshing, it's light, easy, and delivers more protein than some people eat all day. So 40 grams of protein in one drink, that's like giving your muscles a pep rally, And fifth, don't fear protein shakes. Shakes are not just for, your gym bros. Okay, they're for anybody who wants stronger muscles, faster recovery, reduced hunger, better aging, stable blood sugar. And shakes are easy for people with a low appetite or that may have trouble chewing. And lastly, let's talk about a mindset shift. You're not eating for today. You are eating for 10 years from today. So here's the mindset I want to leave you with today. Every gram of protein that you eat is protecting your future self. It's reducing your future pain, strengthening your future balance. It's improving your future independence, and it's slowing your future aging. Protein is not about getting big biceps. It's about being strong enough to have your vitality back, to travel, to kayak, to do woodworking, which is my hobby, whatever lights you up. And look, if protein does give you some biceps, hey, I'm not stopping you. Show off those big guns, huh? So let's wrap it all up, okay? Your challenge this week. Track your protein for a single day, okay? Just one day to try it. And I've got a simple protein tracker that you can use. If you like it, just comment tracker and I'll get it off to you. And most people are shocked by the lower number of protein that they do get. Then choose one meal where you're going to increase your protein, whether it's eggs or chicken or Greek yogurt or one of our protein options like Life Shake or our 40-gram sparkling protein. Now, if you want to know how I'm using both of these in my personal routine and why they're helping my training and my energy, send me a message or drop a how in the comments and I'll get you the info. And finally, think about this. What's one protein source that you could add this week? We talked about quite a few. So think about one, put it in the comments because we want to cheer you on. Okay, so you got to stay strong. You got to stay nourished. You got to keep aging boldly with purpose, power, and possibilities and plenty of protein. Because remember, getting older is inevitable, but feeling older is optional. So thanks so much for being here this week and being part of our incredible community. And now next Thursday is going to be part 3 of this Food as Medicine, Nutrition for Longevity series. And we're going to talk about gut health and digestion. And as always, if this was helpful for you, share it with a friend. If you'd like to know more about what I do as a health and nutrition coach, just go, or in the different offerings I have too, you can go to agingboldly.life and learn all about it. But don't forget to check out my book. It is a must for anybody over 60 or for somebody that has parents over 60. That's myubbook.com. So thanks again for being here. And remember, you are in charge of your health. So age boldly and build your next decade, your best decade ever. See you next week.